Hello, today I am here with my friend Cheryl. Cheryl has been a solopreneur for many years. She's a dance teacher, she's an English teacher, and she's also an author. We are going to talk about the book that she wrote here. So, first of all, thank you so much for joining me, Cheryl.
You're welcome. It's my pleasure to be here.
Can you tell us a little bit about your solopreneur journey? How long have you been doing it? Where do you put the most energy, etc.?
Okay, well, it happened kind of happenstance. I never necessarily saw myself as an entrepreneur or a solopreneur. But as you know, I've always kind of done stuff that interested me. I started studying communication studies, worked in radio, had my 9-to-5 job there, but was really passionate about dance and started to do that part-time. Worked for a company for a few years, and then didn't really like the pay for how much I was working, didn't like how I was being treated, and so went out on my own, and then found a dance partner, and then things really took off, and that was the beginning of me being my own boss.
So one of the things that inspired you to become a solopreneur is that you were not being, according to you, fairly compensated. And this is something that happens to many people. They feel like they are not being fairly compensated for the time, effort, energy, or whatever.
Yeah, well, the place that I was working for, I felt that not only did they not pay me very well, but I didn't feel that they were treating me with a lot of respect. I think they could have paid me little and treated me with respect, and that would have been okay, but the combination of the two was not interesting.
Or treat you with respect, but
yes, exactly, exactly. I would take it.
Okay, so you went into dancing, then also you have been teaching English as a second language. I know that you have students in Europe, also you had students in China, so on and so forth. How long have you been an English teacher as a second language?
Well, I did a little volunteer teaching English as a second language many years ago, but then I started working for a couple of companies online in 2019, and I did enjoy that experience teaching children in China, and then also wanted to teach adults, and so I set up my own website and started teaching myself in 2021.
And now for the Christmas session, you brought us this book. Can you tell us a little bit about the creative process and also, of course, where can people find it?
Okay, so it's a children's book that I actually wrote it. I actually wrote it many years ago, but in 2020, when we were all locked in our houses, I had the idea of transforming this cute children's story into a book. I knew an illustrator from my neighborhood. His name is Jonah Bass. He's amazing. And I asked him, would you be interested in doing some drawings for this poem, this story that I put together? And he said, sure. And so during the months when we were all locked inside, I went to a website where you could self-publish. And yeah, we put together this children's book called I Love You. It's the story about imagining if your name was I love you, so whenever somebody would call your name, you would hear those words. And it's humorous, and it's probably really appropriate, most appropriate for little kids. I would say 5 to 8 years old, maybe.
Okay, and where can people find this book?
They can purchase it on my website, and it can be mailed to them within Canada for $20, and it's CherylWilliams.me. Cheryl spelled with a C.
And okay, so now you had this track record of being a solopreneur for, I guess, almost 20 years, 15, who knows. If you were going to give a piece of advice to any other solopreneur or someone who is aspiring to be a solopreneur, what would that be?
Well, I don't know that my journey would be appropriate for everybody. I think a lot of people that go out on their own, they really want to, have this high-level lifestyle. I've lived really modestly all my life, so for me it was just a matter of following what I really want to do, making my expenses as low as possible. I don't have a car. I live in an apartment, a small apartment in a really nice neighborhood. I don't spend money on lavish things. I don't spend a lot of money on clothes. So basically, by keeping my lifestyle very modest, I've been able to do exactly what I want and then over time, doing what you love, the money will come. And so my tip, just maybe, keep your expenses low at the beginning, and that will make the transition easy.
Well, thank you so much, Cheryl. This has been a pleasant conversation.
Thank you.